This is the pyramid tour of Menkaura's pyramid in Giza, Egypt, North Africa. Now, Menkaura ruled Egypt from 2532 BCE, and he ruled for 28 years. So when we look at Khufu and Khafra, Khufu built the Great Pyramid, Khafra built the next largest pyramid at Giza. Both ruled for over 20 years, and so is Menkaura. So bear that in mind. So we're talking about 4,552 years ago. Originally, it was 65.5 meters tall. Now, when Saladin controlled Egypt, his son tried to destroy the pyramids. And he took 4.5 meters off of the Menkaura pyramid, realised that it was so expensive to try and destroy these fantastic monuments that he stopped and walked away. So today the pyramid is only 61 meters of the original 65.5 meters tall. Originally, the first 16 courses were built in red granite. So remember, the granite quarries are 800 kilometers away. So he built one of the smallest pyramids at Giza, and he tried to build it in pink granite and then thought, aha, the quarry's 800 kilometers away, can't do it. So we're going to use local stone and then face it with Tura limestone and maybe possibly paint it red to match Khafra's. Remember, Menkaura has got Ra in his name as well, so it's definitely an affinity to the sun god Ra. If we have a look at the plan, we have the pyramid, the mortuary temple, the causeway and the valley temple. So remember what happened in the valley temple. In my opinion, I think it was used for the mummification and became a serdab for visitors later on. Unfortunately, that now is under a Muslim cemetery. So it was quarried away, the stones reused, and is lost forever. The causeway was built out of mud brick and had a timber roof, which indicates that maybe a number of years past raising 16 courses in red granite when somebody thought, wait, we're not going to finish this project unless we use more easier, inferior resources such as mud brick and wood. The mortuary temple is a real cutie. The mortuary temple is made out of local stone and clad on the inside and outside in red granite, and the floor also is red granite. Let's have a look at the doorway. Wow. Notice how around the entrance of the doorway they've smoothed those stones. So you've got the rough stones around, so those are the original stones, and then they've sent in the workmen to start on the entranceway, and they've pounded it with heavy rocks. They took 46 centimeters to get that flat surface. That's what they had to remove to get a nice flat surface. And obviously they wanted to do that with the whole pyramid, but for some reason they didn't get there. The king died. And I think it was that overextension of trying to originally build this in pink granite. Remember, 70% of the material is in 30% of the height. So if you're trying to build even a small pyramid of pink granite and the quarry's 800 kilometers away, you're going to have supply problems. If we have a look at the cross-section plan of the pyramid, it's believed that there were two stages of development. That originally they were going to build a small pyramid, and when they realised that they weren't actually going to succeed in building it in red granite, they enlarged it to include local stone as the core and white Tura limestone on the outside, which maybe they painted it red later. You go down into the ascending passageway. The antechamber at the bottom there is believed was used for the burial of daughters. Then you go through various others to get to the King's Chamber. Now, Richard Weiss, back in the 19th century, visited this pyramid, and he liked to excavate. He was a retired colonel in the British Army. He liked to excavate using dynamite, which is why you've got that big scar on the outside of the pyramid, a collapse. But he did find the King's Chamber, and he did find a beautiful black basalt sarcophagus. So he had it transported onto a ship to bring it back to Britain, and unfortunately it sunk in the Mediterranean in 1838. So somewhere in the Mediterranean is a ship with this beautiful black basalt sarcophagus of King Menkaura. So let's have a look at the three Queen's pyramids. Well, you can see from the construction, they've built a subterranean descending passageway into the core of the bedrock, created a burial chamber in the bedrock as well, and then the pyramids are solid structures. So you can see from different examples that they've originally built steps, filled in the steps to smooth it off with Tura limestone, which has been stripped away. So we've got those three Queen's chambers. Three Queen's pyramids, sorry. Now, if you look out from the Queen's pyramids, so have a look at the plan, okay, got the three Queen's pyramids, we're looking this way, okay, into that void of sand. That's the quarry around the area to build these pyramids, or that's where the stone came from. So that's the old quarry down there. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the tour of Menkaura, and obviously I would like to go to Egypt and make the video on site, which you could download onto your phone, and this will only happen if you help me by funding this project. So please go to GoFundMe and make a small donation of £3. Thank you very much. Bye for now.